Hey there, John Carlson here with Uber Twin Cities, Minnesota. So, some of the new changes that have happened with Uber and Lyft actually is they are putting in I think it's a $25 airport permit fee. And I think you have to set up a time to go actually into the airport to get that set up. So, if you want, you can look into it, but that is my understanding not a requirement to get if you don't want it. You can still drive for Uber or Lyft, you just won't be able to do the airport much. Um, and I don't know if many of you have noticed, those of you who are full time may not be experiencing this. I'm more part time. I don't do it as much as I nearly used to. Um, I've got some other things that I bring in money with, but Uber's business has actually dropped a lot, at least on my end. Very part time, and in the last couple of days I put it on, I've gotten some meal deliveries, which they're not that bad. But I during that time I had both Uber and Lyft app on at the same time because I was testing stuff out. Normally I don't have them both on at the same time. I don't really care to have all that busyness go on. But while I was doing my meals, I had about 3 or 4 Lyft rides come through, which kind of surprised me because that's telling me that Lyft's business has improved a lot. That's why I haven't really driven for them for a while. I think it's been over a year since I've driven for Lyft. So I actually have just been putting the Lyft app on, and I've actually gotten a lot more rides that way. I haven't gotten, and actually something with Lyft is Lyft has this option that they tell you where the Lyft rides are going to be more plentiful, like where you're probably going to get a little busier, or at least have a ride to take on, and they'll actually map quest it for you to know where to drive to so you can actually get a Lyft ride. So those are some things that I've noticed that Lyft has, and I think they'll randomly put a rider queue in. I think if you are close to it or something. I don't remember how their stuff works there. But I am definitely getting more Lyft rides than I am Uber rides. I haven't actually gotten an Uber ride in a while, as far as being a driver is concerned for both of them. So I've actually been doing more Lyft. So for those of you who are considering doing the $25 thing for Uber or Lyft, because they both have it for the airport, by all means go and get it. It's $25. I'm going to guess it's an annual thing. I haven't seen anything about whether it's an annual thing or a quarter thing or if it's a biannual. I'm kind of thinking it's an annual thing. It's generally how that goes. So otherwise, if it's sort of a done deal for you, then you can be done with it if you want. I actually considered whether to drop Uber or Lyft just because of all the changes that have been happening, and it's not as conducive as it once was. However, I'm noticing with Lyft that you do make a little bit more, especially minimum fares. So it's up to you what you want to do with that. But those are my updates. Is the Uber and Lyft airport permit that you're going to have. I don't know if it's just going to the airport or if it's picking them up. That part I'm not sure on. So something you can check out if you need to. But yeah, so keep ride sharing on, and hope you're doing well.